Halo Infinite, more like Halo Outfinite. Oh, hold on, I got more. Halo Infinite, more like Halo Isfinite. Oh, okay, just one more. Halo Infinite, more like Halo Infidei. Ooh. The difference between the newer and older Halo games is like night and day. And by that I mean, the new ones look shit. You can have all the fancy effects you want, at the end of the day, if it isn't fun to play, then why the fuck are you even wasting my motherfucking time with it? Nowadays, games developers rely more heavily on some kind of goofy gimmick to set themselves apart from the competition. Even Halo Infinite now has to have free multiplayer and a grappling hook just to try and draw people in. Yet, it's still failing miserably. Oh, here are the game stats now. This is the current number of players for Halo Infinite, released just over a month ago, and then just up here, the number of players for Terraria, an indie game from 2011. With the current standard being but a mere shadow of the franchise's former glory, I decided to revisit some of the older Halo games to discover what made them so special in the first place. The first thing I noticed when booting up Combat Evolved was just how robust and dependable the controls feel. You're sliding around, shooting elites, headshotting grunts, and it feels like butter on a frying pan. The second thing I noticed was how awkward the cutscenes are without music.
While the Covenant had us locked up in here, I overheard the guards talking about this ring world. They call it Halo. The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Interesting. I've only ever heard them say. Alone, this footage is pretty decent, but then we add the music and again, pretty good clip, and then the music is by far one of the best. It doesn't matter how familiar you may or may not be. You will have heard these tracks. Believe it or not, this game does actually have a story to it. The main character, Halo, that's him, that's Halo right there, has to go to loads of different places. Why, you may ask? Because aliens, dummy! Speaking of aliens, it's clear to see how heavily influenced this game was by Star Wars. Not convinced? You see the elites? Those are the Wookiees. And then you see these grunts? Those are the Ewoks, idiot! Look, they even live in a forest. And then the brutes? Those are the Jedis. If I'm honest, the story and campaign to these games doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But that doesn't matter. Halo was never about being super immersive. You don't need to impress the player with some 100 IQ narrative or super realistic simulation of the world, no. You just need to pick up some alien weapons and kill shit. In another video, I said something along the lines of, arguably, it's a better known, highly regarded game, and yet, try to name me one location. You can't. That's because everywhere you go feels hollow and vacant, serving only as a mere backdrop to gameplay. And yeah, while I still agree with that, it's only half of the truth. You can't remember many of the names for places in Halo, and yes, their main purpose is just to take the player through various settings while playing the campaign. But that doesn't mean that these places aren't memorable. While most games do have specific locations that stand out, Halo doesn't. Because the whole game is the thing that stands out. Right the way through, from the Autumn, to the Ring, to the Covenant ship, every single step of the journey is filled with both quality and charm, and personally, I think that the remastered graphics have done a phenomenal job of reimagining the original. Halo is a rare game that's so bold and so brazen that it enters into an entirely different league of its own. The franchise was so dominant that it was able to hold the weight of an entire platform of gaming on its shoulders. There has never been anything like it before, and no matter how much 343 Industries tries to ride the throbbing cock of Bungie's success, I suspect that there will never be something quite like it again.